Hello, hello.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, good morning. You see me there?
I do.
Awesome. Oh, did we leave that? Yeah, okay. Oh, sounds good. Thank you so much, honey.
No problem.
Hello, everybody. How are you this morning? Give us a nice heart if you're in a great mood.
Aw, then you got a heart above your head.
Aw, that's even better. Oh, bless you, honey. Oh, bless you. Probably
Thank you.
Incense, eh?
Sorry about that. Yeah, it probably was the incense. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Great day to wake up, eh? All right, so let me know when I'm busy enough there, okay, my love?
Of course. Thank you, Ariel and Sarah.
It's still good incense, but sometimes makes me sneeze too. Good?
Yes.
Yeah?
Give it just another second
Sure.
here. Let everyone join us.
No problem. And it's not moving, right, this time?
It's not moving.
It's not moving? Perfect.
Good morning. Welcome back.
Morning.
It's great to see you too. All right, whenever you're ready to get started.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 32 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. Hit that like button every 40,000 likes. We're going to do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live today.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome and welcome back. In order to get your questions answered here and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A €5 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. 15 euros will get you 3 questions answered. 25 euros will get you 5 questions answered. And 50 euros will get you 10 questions answered plus 1 bonus question. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end. We also have an email list in the link in the bio. Make sure to sign up there to be notified when we go live and to stay connected with us. We also now have a Patreon where with your paid subscription you have access to email questions 24/7 at the same rate as the lives, as well as 2 meditations on there as well.
That's right. Thank
you to everyone who has signed up there. You guys are awesome. And you can find the link to that through the link in the bio as well. All right, I am going to go over our list here. So if you have already donated and you are wondering the order of the list, I'm going over that right now. First, I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. First up on our list here, we have Kai H, then Cheyenne A, then Marie Lune Fortin, then Sarah Miller, then Amaya Edmond, then Alicia Smith, then Kimber Pell, and looks like that's it for now.
Nice short list.
Yes, so if you would like to get on that list, now is definitely a great time to do so. And again, the way to do that is click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you do submit them. And of course, if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, let's head over to our list here. Our first question today is from Kai H.
Hey,
Hello,
Kai.
Kai's first question is Karma going to get Devin for still not paying me back the money he owes? Yes, he still hasn't, lol.
Yeah. There's always balance, so yes. We'll say it like that. There's always going to be balance for it.
Kai's next question is, Melissa has backed off Twitter and what I think is going through her life to fix her. Is this more steps closer to realizing truths?
Definitely, yeah.
Kai's next question is, are there any updates for the May path since things have gone on? Even though I know it's a whole process, I just hate feeling in the dark.
So you've got to kind of let go of that expectation of when things are going to happen and be just more receptive to being that support. Things are moving along very quickly is what I'm hearing, but it's chaos. So we've got to kind of let things go as they're supposed to go and just kind of go with it is what I hear, okay?
All right, and Kai's last question here is, now that I'm officially in Florida and Melissa's birthday has passed, are things going to go more downhill than they already were?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Kai. That is it for them.
All right.
Our next question here is from Cheyenne A. Hello,
Hi,
Cheyenne. Cheyenne's first question is, Kane viewed a house today with his work friend Amber and said them two and his mom are going to apply as it's available now. Do you see them getting the rental?
I heard yes, yeah.
Cheyenne's next question is, if he does move out, he said he wasn't sure if it was a 6-month or 1-year lease. Do you see when he'll be moving back in with me?
It will be short-lived. He won't like it is what I hear. So it would be within 3 months is what I'm being told.
All right, and Cheyenne's last question is, do you see when him and I will progress and be in an actual labeled relationship?
About 6 months.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for Cheyenne.
All right.
Our next question is from Marie Loon Fortin. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Marie Loon's first question here, she says, I'm sharing my needs via a letter to my boss tomorrow, then a meeting with our management coach to continue discussing. I am nervous, and I know this is me healing from my relationship with my mom. Do my guys have anything to share about all this?
You don't need to be worrying, honey. It really is important to at least, be authentic and speak your truth. But it's not going to be, like, you're thinking it's worse than it is what I hear. So it's not going to be as bad as you're thinking. So it's all good. It's all good is what your guys are saying.
All right. Her next question here, she says, I keep telling myself I don't have that long and be patient until I move, but I get nervous it won't happen for some reason. My head gets in the way. I try getting back in my heart and body. Do you see me moving in September no matter what?
Yeah, I still see that.
All right, and her last question here, she says, I think part of it is I can't see how my boyfriend would ask me to move in September when he hasn't told me he loves me yet. What do my guides say about this?
Get over it. Just because he hasn't said it yet doesn't mean he isn't going to say it before then. So they're like, yeah, expectations need to change.
All right. Thank you so much, Marie Lynn. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Sarah Miller.
Hi.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back. Sarah says, good morning.
Good morning.
Another new week, and he started off with spicy messages. He's on the road for work, so no meetup and no deeper connection. Does he want to keep things surface level or just trying to find a way to break the distance between us in a safe way?
Right. It's the latter part. He isn't trying to stay distant. I don't get that sense. It's more of keeping the connection open.
Sarah's next question, she says, found out yesterday that a very close family friend of hers bought the house directly across from him a month ago. Seemed like that's when the sneaking started more. Is he worried they are watching him?
Absolutely.
And her last question here, she says, at some point we are going to have to step out of the pattern we currently have been stuck in and have deeper conversations. Do you see how we will finally get to him being okay with that? I feel like I'm trying to do the best with my energy.
I think you're doing a great job. It does take a little bit of time for him to kind of be ready for that conversation. You're going to have to pay attention to his mood, but it is going to be instigated, I feel, by you. So the conversation, the deepness, the deeper aspect of things will be instigated by you.
All right. Thank you so much, Sarah. That's it for her.
All right.
And we do have a few new people on here, so
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly go over how to get on our list again.
Awesome.
So hello again.
Hello.
In order to get your questions answered here and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or a no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And now is definitely still a great time to get on the list. It is moving very quickly at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our next question here back to our list is from Amaya Edmond. Hello,
Hi,
Amaya. Amaya's first question is, do you see what day in May you hear Paris reaching out to me?
I would say it's more towards the end of May.
Her next question is, do you have any advice from spirits? This separation has been hard for me.
So it's very important not to be obsessive. It's okay to think about the other person, but when we pull too hard, it can be a little bit problematic. So just know that things are coming along, things are moving in the right direction, but you can't force it. It has to happen in its own timing, okay?
All right, and Amaya's last question here is, has this situation been hard for him as well?
It has, yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Amaya.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Alicia Smith. Hello,
Hi,
Alicia.
Alicia.
Welcome back.
Mm.
Alicia says, I was seeing this guy named Nate, and he seemed super into me, but then very suddenly cut things off and ghosted. Will I hear from him again soon?
I do hear you will, yes. It doesn't feel soon, though. So there is some time before this individual reaches out to you, or before you guys connect again.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Kimber Pell.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Kimber. Welcome back. Kimber says, hello, sweet ladies.
Hello.
Just curious about my shoulder. I slept on it finally for comfort, and it was so sore yesterday.
Mhm.
Do you still see it healing beautifully?
It is healing, honey. It's just that you had a trauma to it, so it's going to take a little bit longer than, say, when you were, 20 years ago, kind of thing. But it is healing, is what I'm being told.
Her next question is, my BP is finally evening off much better.
Nice.
Do you see it healing to 1 pill per day? Thank you.
You will get to the point where, yes, it will be. And I actually hear you'll be able to wean yourself off the medication altogether, but not for a while yet.
All right, and Kimber's next question here, she says, I've been gluten and lactose free for 4 days. Doing so much better, no severe indigestion. Do you see how long I'll need to do this for healing?
They're telling me it's going to be something that's going to be long term. So it's not something that's going to change overnight for you, honey. It does take some time, okay?
Her next question is, will I be able to eat anything at restaurants before my granddaughter's graduation?
I hear cautious energy, so I would be careful about what you do choose to eat, okay?
All right, and Kimber's last question here, she says, will my hubby do okay at work a while longer?
He will. His performance is going down, though.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from BP.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
BP. Welcome back. BP says, I finally met his mom. Overall, did she think I was okay as a person?
Yeah, she likes you, actually. Yeah.
Her next question is, he said his mom told him that I was a good woman and not to lose me. Did that influence him a deeper commitment to me since it's coming from her, or how did it make him feel, basically?
I don't think that it really, he doesn't take other people's opinions like that, so I don't think that it sways him one way or the other. He knows you're a good person and a good woman, so he doesn't need somebody else to validate that. Yeah. He already knows that about you.
Her next question is, days later, he finally offered for me to meet some of his family.
Nice.
Did his mom have a talk with him about her and I talked about as to why he is less guarded now?
No.
Her next question is, do you still hear we share our pictures on socials this weekend?
Yep.
And her last question, BP says, can you tell me if we will still have intimacy if it'll be the weekend of the 10th, 17th, or 31st?
They showed me the 17th.
All right. Thank you so much, BP. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Stacy K. Hello,
Hi.
Stacy. Stacy says, good morning.
Good morning.
She says, let's talk about John. Will I hear from him this month?
Okay, so I do feel yes, but it does feel to me like it's more like texting. It's not going to be face to face, is what they're showing me. They're showing me the phone.
Her next question here is, does John want a committed relationship?
Not yet, no.
Her next question is, do you see what month I will get engaged next year?
So they do show the beginning of the year. I would say by April is what I'm going to solidify it as.
Her next question is, will my retirement be a struggle or will I be all right?
It won't be a struggle. Yeah, you'll be just fine, I hear.
And Stacy's last question is, do you still see 2027 as the year I will get married?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That is it for Stacy.
All right.
Our next question here is from Greg P.
Hey,
Hello,
Greg.
Greg gets 10 questions
Nice.
plus one bonus question. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Greg's first question. Greg says, blessings, Rebecca and team. My wife is struggling with her health. Many migraines, no energy. She got a job at a hotel and has been unhappy there.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I helped her write her letter of resignation. Can you explain what's causing all of this?
Stress. It's definitely stress is what I hear.
His next question is, she has tried to get a teacher's job for a long time now. Do you see her getting such a job soon?
She is meant to do teaching, so yeah, I do. She should look at a more alternative way of doing it, like through preschools or like through childcare, that type of thing, and not just have herself set to do it a certain way. Tell her to expand her basically her options that way, okay?
Do you see it happening soon?
Yeah.
Greg's next question is, if this is the case, can you explain what the school's name is or what it looks like?
So it does feel to me like it's alternative. No, I'm not getting the name. Oh, they're showing me an O, but I'm not getting the name of the school, but it is an O. That might be the district, though. So O is related to it.
All right. Greg's next question is, her heart is also broken as she lives in my country, but her parents are from Venezuela, and she would love to take her son to meet with her parents. Do you see any developments in this?
I hear that she will go. It does feel like she should wait a few months. I get not yet, but a few months from now it feels like it'll be okay.
Greg's next question is, she wants to go on travel to meet her parents this year. Do you see this happening in 2025, and will she be taking her son with her?
Yes.
His next question is, do my guides have any advice on how to help my wife to overcome the sad state she's in?
So just be an ear for her. Definitely encourage her to talk about her feelings. It's very important that she does sort through them, because right now she's going through a lot internally and she's not saying everything is what I hear. So express to her it's important, and that it's safe for her to talk about how she's feeling, okay?
Greg's next question is, will my wife have the job she's looking for before the end of the year?
It'll be this year, I hear, yeah.
Greg's next question is, my wife would like for us to have our own home. Do you see us still buying a home?
I do, yeah.
Greg's next question is, if we do buy a home, do you see when this would be and any idea where the house would be located?
It does feel like there's a bit of time. I'm hearing about 7 months before you actually have the ability to buy anything. Although that doesn't necessarily mean you'll buy in 7 months, but it feels like it won't happen until after that time frame happens, okay? So it's going to be a little while. I do feel like it's a very nice neighborhood. It feels very cozy and it feels very suburby. So they're not giving me the name of the place, but I do see a W in the name. So, but it is very like established. It's an established community.
Greg's next question is there any advice as to helping my wife get rid of the migraine attacks?
So I would recommend, okay, she's going to need more fluids is what her guides are saying. So drinking some more, but it really is about stress. So doing some, if she can, just even some meditating herself. I know you're a little bit more open to that than I get that she is, but it is stress related is where the migraines are coming from. She should drink more fluids though, because it does help.
All right. And Greg's last question is, my wife also gets acne symptoms on her shoulders and back. Is there any guidance on what's causing this and how to get rid of it?
It's food related, I hear. So it's definitely a sensitivity to what's happening, so what she's consuming. I hear processed foods to avoid if she can. I know that's not always easy because sometimes we crave that as comfort, but I do hear that it is what she's eating.
All right. And that is it for Greg. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Erin Early.
Hi.
Hello, Erin. Erin says, good morning, ladies.
Morning.
I signed my lease last night for my shop. Yay!
That's so exciting. Yay.
Oh my gosh. She says, will I be busy right away?
You will.
Oh, that's so awesome. Her next question is, Kenny is out of town for work for a few weeks. Will Ross or Jason come visit?
Yes.
And Erin's last question here, she says, anything from my guides?
Get ready. It's going to be a very crazy time, but absolutely exciting is what they say. Keep your mood up and stay in positive alignment, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
And congrats.
Yeah.
Been waiting for that for a long time. All right. Our next question here is from Awilda Capelan. Hello. Awilda's first question is Daniel falling for me romantically?
Yeah, there's definitely big feelings, I hear.
Awilda's next question is, do you see when I will meet the one?
So your person isn't coming in for about 10 months, I hear. So the one isn't for a while.
All right. And Awilda's last question is, will I have success working with Jesse? I doubt myself sometimes and I don't like this feeling.
I hear yes. You definitely have to stop self-sabotaging is what your guides are saying. So get out of your own way and allow success in. You deserve it. You got to tell yourself that.
All right. Thank you so much, Awilda. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Harriet E. Hello,
Hi,
Harriet. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Harriet says, you are amazing and never fail to be right. Thank you.
Well, thanks.
She says, we are getting a puppy.
Yay.
Will this be good for my family?
Yes.
Her next question is, does my grandma like the blossom tree I got for her?
Absolutely. Ooh, I just got goosebumps. So yes, that's confirmation.
And Harriet's last question is, I think I got caught by a speed camera the other day. Was I going over 10%? I'm really worrying.
You were a little over, yeah. You're gonna get a ticket, I hear. Sorry.
All right. Thank you so much, Harriet. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Rebecca Sloan.
Hey,
Hello.
Rebecca.
Rebecca says, hi, Rebecca. Will the relationship between Justin and I go any further than it has currently?
Yes, it will a little, but it's not your person.
Her next question is, do you see what is holding the current dynamic back from reaching higher potential?
There's a lot of fear, apprehension about doing things in the wrong way for some reason. That is the motivation there.
And her last question, she says, give away.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Amazing. All right, let's all give Rebecca a big thank you. She is giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much.
Yay.
All right. And sorry, we did the relationship between Justin and what is holding back the dynamic. Okay, perfect. All right, feel free to put in a yes or no question then, everyone. And again, give Rebecca a big thank you. You're awesome.
Yes.
All right. Our free question here is for Fleur. Fleur says, will hubby get the job this week?
I see work coming in. They're not saying yes to this week. It does feel like it is this month, but it's not. It's still a couple of weeks, I hear. Oh, bless you again.
Sorry. All right. So sorry, that was not this week.
Not this week. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Rebecca, for giving away that question. Sorry for sneezing during your answer.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Anna Stewart. Stewart.
Hi.
Hello, Anna. Anna's first question, she says, do my guides want me to take Hobson?
Yes.
Her next question is, would the Hobson owner take 350 or below 350?
No.
And Anna's last question is C dreading talking?
No, I wouldn't say dreading. There's apprehension for sure, but I wouldn't say it's like dreading is too extreme.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. That is it for her.
Okay.
And I am going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you are wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going over that right now. Next up on our list, we have Alicia Smith, then Arlen M, then Meta H, then we have Kay Rodriguez, then Jeanette Maldonado, then BP, then Latanya Kennedy, then Hema K, then Stephanie Myers, then Kimber Pell, then Janine C, then Marie Loonforton, then Stacy K, then Chelsea Addington, then Kina R, then Alessia M, and that's it for now. Our list is still being updated though, everyone, so if you just finished donating and you didn't hear your name on that list, don't panic. It is, again, still being updated at the moment. I will go over the list in a little bit here. Also, if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you do submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio.
That's right.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Alicia Smith. Hello,
Hi,
Alicia. Alicia says, will I meet my forever person this year? Any info on them if it comes through? Thanks, ladies.
I'm getting 10 months from now, and it's going to be somebody that's introduced to you, is what your guides are saying. So they'll be introduced from somebody, you know, but 10 months from now.
All right. Alicia's next question is, do you hear when exactly I'll hear from Nate?
Okay, so they're showing me 8 weeks is what it feels like. A little bit of time.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's it?
And yes, that is it for her. And she does just have a quick little testimonial as well.
Perfect.
Alicia says, by the way, you were right about the previous guy, Ben, being a lesson, but we've stayed friendly, so all good.
Good.
All right. Give me 1 second here. All right, our next question is from Arlen M. Hello, Arlen. 1 second here. All right, from Arlen M. Arlen says, hey ladies, last time I asked about my heart chakra, the flutters I was having. Since then I've done Reiki, a lot of cleansings, prayed, etc. Am I fine now? Thank you.
I do hear that there is still a bit of the fluttering I hear, but some of that is just, we'll say leftover energy. If it continues, always go get it checked. I feel like that is just to help settle your thoughts. But I do feel like there is some anchored energy from like your youth is what they're saying. So it's from when you were younger.
All right. That is it for Arlen. Thank you. Our next question here is from Meta H.
Hi,
Hello,
Meta.
Meta. Welcome back. Meta says, hi ladies,
Hi.
hope you have a great day.
You too, honey.
Soren blocked me due to his own issues. He said he'll contact me again. Do you see when he will do that?
It doesn't feel like you'll be blocked for very long. I would say within 3 weeks. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's an indefinite block.
Meta's Metza says, thanks for always answering my many questions about Soren. And that's it for her.
All right, sounds good. And you're very welcome.
All right, our next question here is from Kay Rodriguez.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Kay. Kay says, hello, good morning,
Hello,
ladies.
good morning.
I hope you're both well.
You too.
I applied to a unit clerk position at Oasis Nursing Home. Can you tell me what you see happening with this job? Do you see me getting it or having to reach out for an interview? Thank you both as always.
I do feel like there is space for you there. What I hear is you will have to reach out, but it feels really positive, and I do feel like it's more aligned to you. So it's not bad that you have to reach out, but it definitely feels good. Okay.
All right. And she says, thank you both as always.
You're very welcome, honey.
Our next question here is from Jeanette Maldonado. Hello. Jeanette's first question is, does Bryant, my client, feel anything towards me?
I get a little bit of resistance. I do feel like there is something there, but I get resistance in acting on it, okay?
All right, Jeanette's next question is, if so, do you see what he thinks about me?
So there is a lot of physical attraction is what I'm being told. It really feels in the body.
Jeanette's next question, she says, will Bryant ask me out?
I do get yes, but your guides really do show me like the stop sign, so I get there's resistance for a reason. Feels like not in the right alignment for you.
Jeanette's next question is Bryant the one for me?
No.
And Jeanette's last question, she says, I know I cut off my ex Juan for real this year. Does he know I will not get back with him and move on? Thank you.
He will come to realize that. He doesn't know. So it will become reality at some point, but it isn't yet, if that makes sense.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jeanette. And sorry, we did do, if so, what does he think about me?
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. All right, our next question here is from BP. Hello again, BP. BP's first question, she says, did last weekend and this coming week go as it was supposed to by the universe in order to be in alignment, to share the picture, aka be public? He's messed up and had to kiss butt recently, lol.
Everything happens exactly how it's meant to happen, absolutely. In your case specifically, yes.
Her next question is, since you heard intimacy this month, we had that talk about frequency and what we expect, so I wouldn't initiate this month. Do you hear he will?
It feels to me like it's going to be on both sides. So you're both gonna.
BP's next question is, when he was in a mood, he decided to add his cousin and mom in some drama that shouldn't have been. Mm-hmm. Do you hear he tells his cousin, CG, I'm not a bad person and to forget it so she doesn't hold it against me like I asked him to?
Yeah.
BP's next question is, when he was in a mood... Oh, this is like the same question. One second. It looks like you may have accidentally pasted the same question there, BP. So just head over to the live support and replace the fourth question that you have, okay? Her last question then, she says, do you hear James was honest when he said he told the random girl on his own that called him not to call back or communicate with him, or was he lying?
He was not lying, I hear. Yeah, he was telling the truth.
All right, so again, BP, for some reason, it just looks like your fourth question was the same one as your third one. So just head over to the live support and send them another question there, okay? And I will let them know that you are coming.
All right.
All right. Our next question here is from Latanya Kennedy. Hello.
Hi, Latanya.
Latanya says, it's me again, and hello. Will Marcus do well with track this weekend? It's a big event.
I hear yes. Yeah.
All right. Latanya's next question is, will the insurance total my car after the accident?
Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah.
And Latania's last question is, am I listening to my spirit guides now?
You're getting better at it, they say. Not always, but I would say 90% of the time, yeah. So they say you're getting better.
All right. Thank you so much, Latanya. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Hema K. Hello.
Hi, Hema.
Hema says, hello ladies,
Hello.
good morning.
Good morning.
Do you see when me and Vandana will be becoming comfortable with each other like before?
That's going to take a lot of time, I hear. I get 8 months before you guys will get to any kind of that type of energy is what they're saying. So 8 months.
Our next question is, will I ever receive the apologies that I deserve from Van?
No.
And Hema's last question is there any advice or guidance from my guides on my current situation?
It's very important to, okay, so we talk a lot about expectations. We need to, it's almost like, okay, what they're saying to me is unconditional love is more important. So when we're looking at the situation that you're in right now, it's very important to have no conditions to it. When we put conditions on, we're going to cause a little bit of a rift. So don't do that is basically what they're telling me to tell you. So it's unconditional openness, lovingness.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Hema.
Okay.
That was advice or
That's
guidance, right?
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Stephanie Myers. Welcome
Hey.
back. Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie says, I've really been struggling for the last couple months. A lot going on. Do you see improvement in the near future?
Okay, so I see a little bit of this up and down energy until about July is what they're saying. There is a lot of, I'm going to say pressure internally for you, like you're putting on yourself. That's kind of getting in the way of you having this peace that you've been asking for. So it is very important to kind of let the universe do what the universe does best, which is the solution to your manifestations. You don't need to figure things out, but you do need to give it over to the universe. You're putting a lot of pressure and stress on yourself that's unnecessary. So give it over to your guides, give it over to the universe, and let things fall as they're supposed to. Get out of the way, basically.
All right. Her next question here, she says, is there anything I can do to improve my mental state right now?
So meditation always works really well. I'm here for you writing it out. So in a way doing automatic writing, so we're writing out our stresses, our anger, our frustrations, all of the things. We're basically like purging. Write it all out without thinking about it. We're just writing it out and then burn it. Honestly, one of the most powerful things to do to like cleanse ourselves and move us into a better alignment.
And her last question, she says, is there anything I can do to help my friend Jesse and the emotional trauma he's going through right now?
So it's okay to be an ear, but I hear you've got to take care of your well-being in this situation. It does feel like, you're a really good listener, but you're also very empathic, so you're taking on some of this drama. So make sure you're cleansing yourself afterwards. And I would say recommend, you want to help more than you can is what your guides are saying. So help where you can, but don't overdo what you're supposed to do, okay? So offer the assistance where you can, but don't put yourself out for it, I guess, is what they're trying to imply there.
All right,
Okay.
and that is it for her.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up on our list here, we have Kimber Pell. Hello,
Hello again.
Kimber. Kimber says hello again.
Mhm.
Fabulous news about BP. But will I have to stay gluten and lactose free? Oh, how I miss tasty food.
Yeah, I feel like you will have to, unfortunately. But there's alternatives, and they work.
All right, her next question is, do you see how my son Justin is doing? My mom and aunt will be there this weekend.
He's in the same vibration. It doesn't feel like much has changed for him. We'll say being strong for the sake of keeping a happy face is what I hear.
All right. And her last question is, do you see how my childhood friend Stacy is doing? He has finished chemo.
I hear improvement, so that's a good thing. It does feel like there is some recovery time still, a couple of months before we feel good, but definitely an improvement.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kimber. That's it for her.
All right.
Give me one moment here. All right, our next question. Moment here.
Yeah.
Our next question is from BP, her
Okay.
replacement question.
Please.
There we go. All right, BP's replacement question, she says, do you still hear engagement this year for us?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Thank you for sending that over, BP.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Shantia Stewart. Hello. Shantia's question is, does Rio want to marry me?
I get a yes for that. Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. That's
Okay.
it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Janine C. Hello, Janine.
Hello.
Janine says, does Frankie think about me where she has conflicting feelings for me, be it just friends or romance, that have caused her a hard time to call or speak with me?
Okay, so what is the question?
She says, does Frankie think about me with her conflicting feelings that caused her to have a hard time to call or speak with me?
Yes.
Next question is, can you tell me the possible trajectory of romance with Frankie since she reached out the other day for dinner?
I do feel that there is, so take it slow is what your guides say, but there is an opportunity for things to grow is what I'm being shown. So they are showing me, the garden. So that is a good sign.
All right, and her last question is, did Frankie notice me pulling back my energy but yet still being there as a friend to the point of it drawing her in and making her think more on what she wants from me? Or has that door completely closed?
It has not closed. Yeah, no, it definitely has. What you're doing is the right thing, is what I'm being told. So keep doing that. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
One moment here. And yes, that is it for Janine. Thank you so much, Janine.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this is your last minute left to donate, everyone. So 1 more minute left to get onto the list. I will go over our list right now. So if you have already donated and you are wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over that right now. Next up on our list, we have Marie Lune-Fortin, then Stacy K, then Chelsea Addington, then Kina R, then Alessia M, then Bianca Al, then Kira B, then Taryn Sayers, then Carly Inder, then Shelley Staley, then Irene O, then Lindsay Collum, then Kristen Curry, then we have, that's it for now.
Okay.
All right, so again, this is your last minute left to donate to get on the list. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you do submit them. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Marie Lune-Fortin. Hello again. Marie Lune says, I keep redirecting my energy and thoughts to my work. I have some mentorships and courses to teach lined up this summer.
Yeah.
Will time go by fast until August, September?
Yes.
All right, her next question is being of service in the military my boyfriend's purpose here, or will he change careers one day?
I see him in the military for a while. I do see that will end sooner than expected for him. Like he's not going to continue on in the military indefinitely, but it is there for a little while is what your guys are saying, okay?
And her last question is, do you see when I'll get my father's pickup truck he spoke of?
Okay, so they're saying that it'll be a couple of months.
All right. Thank you so much, Marie Loon.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Stacy K. Hello
Hi.
again. Stacy says, which one is my person, John or Eric?
So I get neither. What I hear is they both have qualities. John is closely, we'll say 80% more qualities of what you're looking for in your partner. The other one is only about 60 is what I hear. So what I would say is with John, you can make it work. It does mean though, because it's only 80%, there is going to be some dissatisfaction in the connection.
Her next question is, as far as my health, will I have any further health problems this year?
I am showing your stomach, so it does look like there might be some digestive issues. Yeah.
And Stacy's last question, she says, my daughter Summer is in a terrible relationship. Will they break up within the next few years?
Yes.
All right. And that is it for Stacy's.
All right.
Also, it looks like we just made it to 40,000 likes.
Good job, everybody.
Amazing job tapping, everyone. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you for getting us to 40,000 likes. Please put in a yes or no question here into the comments. For those of you that don't know how this works, please put in your name and a yes or no question here into the chat. Thank you so much.
5 free questions.
That's right. All right, our first free question here is from Olivia. Olivia says, if I take the exam on May 15th, will I score above 500?
Yes, I hear you will.
Our next question is from Lena. Welcome back.
Hi, honey.
Lena says, will I make it through the hiring process for the state job?
Yeah, it looks like you will. Keep me posted, okay?
Our next question is from Paige, who says, does John have feelings for me more than friends currently? Thank you.
Yeah, yes. They're really saying that there is more here for sure.
Our next question is from Trina. Trina says, will Dean initiate communication with me in the next few days?
No.
And our last free question here is from, let's see here, from Chesna. Chesna says, will Yadav and I be in a committed relationship this year?
I get a different name. They're showing me an L name coming in.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. That is it for our 5 free questions for now. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job tapping again. If you didn't get picked this time, then don't worry. Keep on tapping that screen. Once we make it to 80,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One moment here. All right. Our next question here, back to our list, is from Chelsea Addington.
Hello, Chelsea.
Chelsea says, will me and Chad be in a committed relationship?
Okay, so they show me a D name, so I get somebody else is coming in.
Her next question, she says, was Chad happy I messaged him for his birthday?
Yes.
And Chelsea's last question, she says, is Chad the man I can marry?
No, you have somebody else coming in.
And that's it for Chelsea.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Kina R. Hello,
Hi,
Kina. Kina's first question, she says, hello and good morning. Do you see good things happening in my nursing career? Like, will I pass my OCN exam if I take it?
Oh, yeah. You have a big career here, so don't give up on yourself before you've even started is what they're saying, okay?
All right. Kina's next question, she says, will I actually get to perform in the dance recital this year?
So it does look like you will. It doesn't feel like it's a big part, but yeah, it does look like you will.
All right, and Kina's last question, she says, is there any messages from my spirit guides?
So there's a whole lot happening the next 2 years for you. It really, what they're talking a lot about is your personal goals and basically your career is what I'm being drawn to. Things are a lot bigger than you think is what they're saying. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But you definitely have more expansion coming when it comes to your work life.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Kina. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Alessia M. Hello,
Hi, honey.
Alessia. Alessia says, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Luca still hasn't reached out. It's been 2 weeks since the last time. I don't understand why. He said we're on the same page. It's because of his fears, or is he distracting himself with other women?
No, it's not other women. It's definitely fear-based. What he said, he feels like he said too much. And he feels vulnerable, and so he's just trying to, we'll say, play it cool is the energy. It's like, I don't want to seem like I'm needy of you, but he is. So I know he hasn't reached out yet, but he is reaching out, so don't stress it.
Alessia's next question is, do you see when he will reach out and ask to see me?
It does feel like it won't be very long. I would say within the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Even sooner is what you guys are saying, actually. So by 2 weeks, definitely you guys will have talked.
And Alessia's last question, she says, it's hard for me to pretend everything is fine when he doesn't reach out for so long, especially since he said we were on the same page. Will he start reaching out more on his own soon, or should I bring it up? Thank you for your advice.
I would say bring it up because I feel like you have every right to mention it. You guys have had a conversation and you're doing the opposite of what our conversation was about, so I would bring it up. Do it in a more positive way though, because anytime you back him into a corner, it always makes him run, so we don't want him to run, but we do want him to acknowledge that you're not really showing me that you feel the same way. So I would talk to him.
All right. And that is it for Alessia. She says, thank you for your advice.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, Alessia. Our next question here is from Bianca Al.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Bianca. Bianca says, does Mustafa have feelings for me?
Yeah.
Bianca's next question is, what does he think of me?
Okay, so there's two things going on with this individual. They are very pulled and drawn to you, but there seems to be a little bit of, we'll say, resistance or fear around how I feel about you. So I'm kind of holding myself hostage in a way, is what it feels like. So I'm not allowing myself to express exactly how I feel or exactly what's going on for me. I almost feel like it's cultural in a way. So it does feel like I shouldn't, or I'm keeping myself from doing anything about it because it's inappropriate.
All right, Bianca's next question is, what does he think of me?
We just did that one.
I'm sorry. And her last question, she says, will we have a relationship soon? Thank you so much.
I get the sense that there's the desire for it, but again, there's this there's a block. So I would say that it doesn't feel to me like it's going to be your traditional kind of relationship, or it's not going to be as easy as you think. You may want to reconsider the connection is what you guys are saying, just because it does feel to me like there is a big difference in belief systems and the way that we live our lives. So there is a little bit of we'll say out of alignment energy there. Okay, so I would say if you get into a connection with this individual, it is going to be very complicated.
All right, thank you so much. That is it for her.
All right.
And I am going to quickly go over our list again here, but before that, our list is now closed for this live, everyone, so we will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. We will just be finishing off everyone who has already donated. So don't worry, if you have already donated, you will still be answered here on this live. Thank you so much, everyone. And before I do the list, I am just going to
Oh.
confirm that we're not robots.
My goodness. It does that every time, hey?
It does. Sorry, I may move the camera a little bit here.
Not too bad. Okay.
Yes. There we go.
All right.
All right. Okay, from the top, time to read the list.
Okay.
Next up on our list, we have Kira B, then Taryn Sayers, then Carly Inder, then Shelley Staley, then Irene O, then Lindsay Collum, then Kristen Curry, then Samantha S, then Kira B, then Nella S, then we have Marie Loon Fortin, then Victoria Osa, then Jennifer Smith, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Ellie Wilmon, and looks like that is it. There might be a couple others added onto the bottom of that list if you just finished donating before the list was closed, but just keep your ears open for your names. I should go over the list again in a little bit here. Also, if you didn't happen to make it onto the list this live, then make sure to sign up for our email list in the link in the bio. We do send out a notification before every single live, and we open the list for the live at the same time. So it is the best way to make sure to get onto the list for the next
That's
times.
right.
And it's definitely the best way to stay connected with us as well. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Kira B. Hello,
Hi, how are
Kira. Kira says, you told me I would meet my forever person next year. Is there some trait you can tell me about him?
Okay, so this individual has dark brown hair. I see really dark brown eyes as well. Tall and slender is what I'm being shown. I would say that this individual is a professional, so they definitely tend to dress up.
All right. That is it for Kira. Thank
Okay.
you. Our next question is from Taryn Sayers. Hello,
Hi,
Taryn. Taryn says, hi, happy to see you all.
Thank you.
Do you see how me and Dylan can rekindle?
Okay, so this is, it feels complicated, but I will say communication is the key. Talking and rebuilding the connection is what I'm being shown.
Taryn's next question is, will Dylan and I get back together? What should I do?
I do hear that there is an opportunity here for a restart. I think the most important thing to understand here is that we have to stay open and receptive to each other, and that's only going to happen through communication. So I would say, be the first one to be like, hi, how are you doing? Or, opening the dialogue.
Her next question is there a reason Dylan is trying to back away if he's, she says, yes, why is Dylan trying to back away if he still has feelings?
I would say that there are still unresolved issues for him. It feels to me like it's baggage more than anything. It's not actually you. It's more what I came into the connection with. So it's leftover remnants of insecurities is what I'm being told more than anything.
Her next question is, do you see how Finny is feeling towards me when we hung out yesterday?
I'm definitely very happy. I feel very open and receptive to you.
All right. And Taryn's last question is there anything I need to know from Dylan to take us forward?
I think the most important thing in this is not to try to force anything, but just to stay open and receptive. It's very important that when we're trying to force a situation, to recognize that some people will run because of it. And I feel like this individual is the type of person that if you back me into the corner, I'm going to fight my way out and take off. So we don't want to do that. We want to be gentle, we want to be open, we want to be receptive, but we don't want to try to force.
All right.
Okay.
That was anything I need to know from
That's
Dylan?
right.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Taryn. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Carly Inder. Hello, Carly. Carly's question, she says, hey, Rebecca.
Hi.
Lovely to see you again.
Aw, thanks. You too, honey.
I've recently met up with a new love interest. His name is Siri. Do you see this going anywhere romantically? I feel very confused.
So this individual does tend to have a wandering eye, unfortunately. I do feel that there is a reason for this connection. However, this is not your person, is what I'm being told. They aren't a cheater per se, but they definitely do have this very casual feeling towards the connection, is what I'm hearing, okay?
All right, and Carly says, thanks, Rebecca. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Shelly Staley. Hello,
Hey,
Shelly. Shelly's first question is, good morning.
Good morning.
I left my 6-year job as Assistant Director of Nursing, and I just recently accepted a nursing supervisor job at a clinic per your guidance. Will this job work out for me?
It's definitely going to feel, yeah. It's going to work out not only in how you relate to everybody, it's like the pressure is off. Even though it's a new job and you're learning new skills, the pressure is off is what it feels like. And you are going to be more acknowledged and more, I guess, celebrated in this new position is what I hear. Yeah, so it's definitely better.
Shelly's next question is, my goal is to have a work-from-home nursing job with comparable pay from my Assistant Director of Nursing job that I left. Do you see this for me before the end of 2025?
No, they're saying about 2 years before that happens.
Her next question is, my best friend is offering me property out in a rural community because she would like me to build a house out there with her. My timeline for this is around 5 years. Do you see this happening?
I hear, yeah, I hear it's going to work out.
Her next question is, should I dive full force into digital marketing and really pay for some courses and learn how to do that? Will that be profitable as a side hustle to bring in some decent income?
I hear that it will. Don't go overboard on the courses. Really, check them out before you actually purchase them and make sure that people are getting what they are promising. So check reviews basically. But I definitely do feel that it is something that is going to help supplement and bring in income. It takes some time though, so it's not instant is what your guys are saying, okay? So just have a realistic view about the marketing, but it definitely is a part of what you're going to be doing, I hear.
All right, and Shelly's last question is there anything my guides would like me to know? I'm seeing 1111 quite often and also 444 quite often. I'm just wondering if they were trying to tell me something.
So anytime that we see numbers, it's always important to go back to what was I just thinking, feeling, or saying in that moment. But the messages are, so 1111 is your manifestations are coming to fruition. So what were you just thinking about in that moment when you see the 1111? That is either, get your thoughts in alignment or, almost check in to make sure that you're thinking properly kind of thing is what I'm being told. The 444 is just them telling you that they're with you. That is the most, I will say, influential feeling. Seeing that 444 is like, hey, we're with you and we're guiding you every step of the way. You're not alone. It's the angelic energy is what it is. But their message to you is getting your thoughts in alignment is what I hear. So not all over the place. Basically, we have to get more focused.
All right. Thank you so much, Shelly. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Irene. Oh, hello.
Hi, honey.
Irene says, will my financial situation be good after the holidays in July?
They definitely do improve, yeah. And it does, they show me, so it kind of peaks. So they're showing up and down a little bit, and then it peaks and stabilizes. So it's not going to be immediately after your holidays, but it definitely does improve after that, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Irene.
Oh, that's it.
That's it for her. Our next question is from Lindsay Collum. Hello,
Hi,
Lindsay.
honey.
Lindsay says, hi, ladies.
Hello.
You said previously that you don't see Andrew and I staying together forever, but that you do see marriage. Can you tell me how long you see us staying together? Thank you.
So they're showing me 10 years.
All right. And her next question, she says, can you tell me if you see anything I can do to make the relationship with Andrew last? We have a baby together, and I'd really like to keep our family together. Thank you.
So what I hear is it will come down to you being dissatisfied and you walking away. So I don't get the sense that you're going to want to make it last. I mean, compromising is the only thing I can say would make you stay, but you won't be satisfied. So it changes in the future, basically.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Kristen Curry.
Hey,
Hello.
honey.
Kristen says, "Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Are there any messages from my stepdad?"
Okay, so very much with you. I get the sense that he's like constantly they're showing the right side of you, very close in. I talk to you in your right ear is what I'm hearing, okay? The biggest message is I am never too far away is what I'm being told to tell you, okay? So talk to me, express to me, I'm here, I am listening, and I am able to help is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Kristen. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Samantha S. Hello,
Hi,
Samantha. Samantha's first question here is, my grandma passed exactly when you said she would. Does she have any messages for me?
Oh, the biggest thing is I'm okay. Don't worry, I'm okay. And she's younger, is what she wants me to tell you. Not that she was a vain person in that sense, but she just wants you to wants me to tell you that she's younger and she has more life in her now.
Her next question is, do you see any financial opportunities coming in for me this month or next?
No, they're saying about 5 months from now there is a shift in your financial openness is what I'm being shown, but not right now. Yeah, so it's about 5 months from now.
Her next question is, do you see any health concerns for any of my kids?
No, I don't get anything other than maybe one of them, what I'm being shown, has some, like, we'll say intestinal or like digestive issues, but nothing serious or severe or anything like that is what I'm being told.
Her next question is, do my guides have any messages for me?
You know, things seem a little bit, we'll say, chaotic right now for you or all over the place. So the most important thing for you to do right now is take care of your own personal needs and don't get so pulled into everything that's happening around you. So taking care of yourself is their message.
And for Samantha's last question, she says, please donate in the honor of my grandmother, Gloria.
Aww.
That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you, Samantha. All right, let's all give Samantha a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments in the honor of Gloria.
Aww.
So sweet. All right, feel free to put in a yes or no question then, everyone. And sorry, we did do for her, do my guides have any messages for me, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, our free question then is for all right. Oh, I had one and then it went away.
Oh.
All right, our free question is for Farzana. Farzana says, will Hardik reach out to me?
Oh, I gotta know there. Sorry, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Samantha, for giving away that question.
And Gloria.
And Gloria, thank you. All right, that is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Kira B. Hello again. Kira says, will we get into a condo when we move?
Oh, I heard yes. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Nella S. Hello.
Hello.
Nella says, do you think I will get to Switzerland by October?
I get not by October, but I do hear by the end of November. So it looks like it's not going to happen until then.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for them.
Okay.
Our next question is from Marie Loon Fortson.
Hello again.
Marie Loon says, do you see what my boyfriend's purpose on earth is?
So he is somebody who, what I'm being told is he's actually a healer, ironically enough, considering what he's doing, but he is somebody who is meant to do more of a healing modality, so helping others. I guess that makes sense with the army, you do help others, but he's a helper, yeah.
All right. And that is it for her.
That's it? Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Victoria Osa. Welcome back.
Hi, honey.
Victoria says, hi.
Hi.
Can you read the energy between me and Alex G? Will he make me his girlfriend soon?
Oh, I get yes. It is a few weeks away still, I hear. But it is coming, yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm.
That was it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Jennifer Smith. Hello,
Hey,
Jennifer.
honey.
She says, will my son Robbie meet someone soon romantically?
Somebody is coming in this summer for him. I hear not until August. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Jeanette Maldonado.
Hello again.
Jeanette says, I'm back, ladies. For my career, will I get promoted soon? This year or moving into a better department at the company I'm at?
I hear yes. It does feel to me like it's about 4 months though before there's any kind of talk about promotion, and then 2 months after that. So I would say 6 months before you actually get promoted.
Jeanette's next question, she says, I know you mentioned Bryant not being the one. Will the one for me be coming into my life soon?
Not soon, but they are coming in, yeah.
Her next question is, I recently put up a video on my social media, and I was wondering if Bryant or Juan saw it.
Yes. Yeah, they both did, I hear. Yeah.
Her next question is, if so, do you see what he thought?
It feels like, a little surprised, I guess. Drawn in, so that you did well with the video is what I hear. You definitely sparked some interest is what they're saying.
And her last question is, after the recent email I sent Juan regarding cutting him off and that he will no longer have any contact with me, do you see how he feels towards me? I was not backing down or tolerated him.
I do feel upset, and I do feel like I can't believe it's true, so it almost feels like I have doubt. That would be the energy.
All right, and Jeanette says thank you.
No problem.
That's it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Ellie Wilmon. Hello. Ellie's question is, will things between Anthony and I progress romantically soon?
Yes, they will.
All right, thank you. Our next question is from Cami Ray. Hello, Cami.
Hello.
Cami says, do you see when I will find my forever person?
Okay, so they're not coming in until next year for you. I'm getting 4 months in, so April? Yeah, right? January, February, March, April. Yeah, April.
Her next question is, do you see what my earthly purpose is? Should I be doing some kind of work?
I hear with you. So right away they show you writing. It does feel like creative writing, so I would say that you're doing like an author is what they're showing me. So writing is what I'm being told to tell you.
And Cammie's last question is, does my sister Judy or Brian have something to tell me?
Your sister comes through very much, okay, I'm going to say very protective of you, and a little bit intrusive, but not in a bad way. It's like I intrude in the sense like if I don't like somebody, I'm going to get rid of them. So I'm going to help you make better choices, basically, even if you don't think you want it, that I'm going to be there to do that is what I hear. There's a song that's playing, and it feels to me like it's a repetitive song that she uses a lot to communicate with you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Cammie. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Laura M. Hello,
Hi,
Laura. And Laura is our last question here on our list. Her first question, she says, will Sean and I be together in a love relationship?
I get a little bit of resistance. It does feel like there's a desire for it, but it feels like it's not moving forward. So I'm not getting that you guys are going to actually fulfill that obligation of a relationship. It does feel like you might date a little bit, but it's not going to be like a committed situation is what I'm hearing.
Her next question is, if so, do you see when we would be together?
So the connection, as they're calling it, is I would say later this month. But again, it doesn't feel to me like it's a committed connection. So it's more of a like we're going out on dates, spending time together, but we're not necessarily moving into a full-blown committed relationship.
And Laura's last question, she says, are John and I meant to stay together?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for her. And we have made it to the end of our list here. If there was anyone else who donated before the list was closed and you have not been answered on this live, please go to the live support now through the link in the bio. Send them the email that you used to donate and make sure to stay in the chat with them until you get confirmed. That is only if you donated before the list was closed and you have not heard your answer here on this live.
That's right.
Thank you so much, everyone.
And don't go anywhere.
No, yes.
It's time for giveaways. So we're going to do a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers here on the live, and an audience member. So if you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you are brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. Before I do the poll, start doing that now, so spam your hearts. I am on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you do want to follow me on those platforms, you can find those links up in the bio, or just go to those platforms and put my name in. Also, I do have an emailing list. So if you didn't get onto the list today, just because the list does fill up very quickly, I do highly recommend that you sign up for the email list. What we do is we turn on the button for the live before we actually start the live, so you can get on the list prior to. That is always the best way for you to get on the list before everybody else and make sure to guarantee that you're going to be on the list. Also, I do have a Patreon where if we're not live, as a paid member of Patreon, you get access to email questions 24/7 at the price of the live. Normally, email questions are €10 per question instead of the €5 per question, so you get a bit of a discount, and there are some meditations on there for you as well. All right.
And I see that we are all very, very close to our like goal as well.
Okay.
Once we get started with our giveaways, just keep on tapping that screen. Maybe we can make it to our like goal before the end of the live. I think we can.
Good.
We're
All
only
right.
4,000 likes away, so.
We'll definitely get there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do our subscriber and our audience member, and then we'll do our like goal, and then we'll do the top gifter.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, put your names in.
So let's do our subscriber first. Let's do 4 scrolls.
4 scrolls. Sounds great. 1 second here. All right, for our subscriber winner, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Our winner is. It is. Aaron Early.
Oh, nice. What did you get, honey? You got a free question. You know what to do. Head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am Winner page, fill out the information there. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and congratulations, you won a free question.
Congrats, Aaron. Thank you so much for being a subscriber.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, next is our audience winner. How many scrolls?
Let's do 5.
5 scrolls. Sounds good. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our winner is. It is Ariel.
Ariel, Lupton, or a different Ariel?
I think it's a different Ariel, but I'm not sure.
Well, Ariel, you got a free question, honey. So what you're going to do is you're going to head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the live, and congratulations, you won a free question. And we should say, make sure to go and redeem that right away, because you only have 24 hours for the free questions, okay? So, or whatever you win, I guess, because there's other prizes in here as well. But yeah, go and do that right away.
All right, and don't go anywhere. We just made it to 80,000 likes. Amazing job, everyone.
So we can do 5 free questions. So start spamming your questions. Yes or no questions in there. Please make sure to include your name, okay, guys?
And remember that we will also be doing our top gifter as well at the end of the live. We will pull a giveaway for you as well.
That's right. Y'all.
All right. One moment here. 5 free question time. Our first free question is from Crystal. Crystal says, will I be promoted this year?
Yes, I hear you will.
All right. Our next free question is from Samira, who says, is Farzana a genuine friend to me?
Yes.
All right. Our next free question is from Melissa, who says, have we conceived this cycle?
I don't hear yes for that. It feels like 2 months from now, honey, for you. Conception, okay?
Our next question is from Megan, who says, are Cam and I going to work out?
Oh, I gotta know there. Sorry, honey.
All right, and our last free question here is from, let's see here. All right, from, oh, I just had it. Okay, I'll refresh.
I hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm. All right, our last free question is from Latifa, who says, do you still feel I will marry Omar in 2027?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Good job tapping.
Yes, great job tapping. Thank you for getting us to 80,000 likes. You guys are amazing, as always.
All right. Let's do our
Top
gifter.
All right.
Top
Thank
gifter.
you, everyone, for all of the gifts today. Our top gifter is Taters. Taters
thank you so much,
703.
honey.
She got it right at the end.
Oh, good for her. All right, you got a free question, hun. So you know what to do. Head up to the link in the bio. Go to the I Am a Winner page. Fill out the information there. Thank you so much for being my top gifter. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, did it change?
Yep.
Well, too late now. We already voted.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's sending more. She just sent another swan.
Who did? Taters?
No, the new one.
Oh my god.
One more.
Okay, one more. Okay, one more.
All right. And our other top gifter is Held in Love.
Aw, that's a beautiful name. I love it.
Yes.
You got a free question, honey.
Thank you so much. Be careful doing that. Thank you.
All right, honey. So you know what to do. Head up to the link in the bio. Go to the I Am Winner page. Fill out the information there. Thank you so much. Are they still gifted? It's shining.
It's just both of them still going, yeah.
You guys are hilarious.
Thank you so much.
Taters was like, I want to be on the top. All right, don't forget to go and sign up for the email list, you guys, and please go and sign up for the Patreon if you think that email questions are something that you would like to have access to at the price of the live. Yeah, you get access to email questions 24/7 as a paid Patreon. So
That's right.
totally about that.
All right,
guys,
thank
we
you.
will see you on the next live. Thank you
Yes.
so much for being here, and yeah, love you guys.
We'll see you all next time. Make sure to sign up for the email list.
That's right.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, she's still gifting.
Still gifting? Oh my gosh.
Thank
I love
you so
guys. Thank you
much.
so much.
All right. Bye-bye.